Hello. Um, Welcome back to Ireland. I have done a bit of work in between episodes, just to try and speed things up a little bit. At the moment, this is a harvest contract on Field 36. Won't take us too long, and it is canola, so we don't have to worry too much about carting. I've also seeded the final two fields. I'll show you that when I get down to the end of here. And I have weeded the larger field. The only thing that's left to do is to fertilise the final field, cut and silage bale the grass, and yeah, complete this harvest. So I'll show you the field states in a second once we get down here. It's been a little bit of time since I did the last episode because I went on a bit of a binge and I recorded loads and loads of episodes at the same time, and now I'm just starting to run out of episodes. Also trying to prepare for Christmas a little bit because of course I'm going to be busy at Christmas, as most people are, so I'm not going to have time to be recording videos, so I'm recording these in advance. So this episode, I believe, will go out a few days after Christmas Day. So, anyway, if I show you, we've got oats, canola, and wheat, and grass in this field. Green, 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 good, good. Soil composition, so fertilised, a little bit of weed still on there, and this one needs a second fertiliser application. This is fully fertilised, that's the grass, and I think, I'm fairly certain, yep, ready to cut. We are obviously field 36, which is up here. So I'm going to finish this off quickly. I don't know whether I'll do it as a time lapse or just jump cut to the end, but yeah, we'll see. So I'll see you in a minute. So this field is now almost done. We are just going to slow down. There we go. Get this guy emptied. It's not all going to fit in the trailer though. I have to apologise because I'm fully aware that there's been a lot of harvesting in the last few episodes. Obviously, not having seasons, it becomes quite difficult to not do a lot of harvesting. And just because of our particular setup, I haven't been able to really do any of the other jobs, sort of the transportation, the fertilising, because we just don't have the money spare to do a fertilising job, because fertilising jobs, you don't make as much because you have to pay for your own fertiliser. Obviously, if we had something like pigs or cows, then you make a lot more because you can use the slurry or the manure. But while we don't have animals and we're using artificial fertilisers, yeah, it makes it difficult. So yeah, I apologise that there's been a lot of harvesting, especially as we're going to have to harvest all of our fields soon. But we are almost done here. The rest of the field's done, so it's just this small piece. I think we're going to end up with about 6,000 litres in this. What we're going to have to do is head down to the port like we did previously, with both vehicles together, and then we can empty this guy, the harvester, directly into the pit, and we can also tip into the pit as well. Luckily it's all down at the port, which is very handy because it's on our way home. The other thing I've been thinking about, just purely because of cost, but also something different to what we usually have, is getting a mobile workshop. Obviously we don't have a workshop at the yard. Workshops are quite expensive and we don't have that much space in our yard anyway. So I was thinking of getting a mobile workshop so that when we need to change tyres, things like repair, because this header really needs a repair. We're going to be doing our own harvest soon, and yeah, we're going to need to have this thing in tip-top condition. So I think a mobile workshop, if there is one, I think there is, but if there is one, I think that would be a good thing for us to buy. I know we said we're going to try and get the pigs, but pigs need a lot more money, and I think investing is a good thing to do, which is why I bought the new tractor as well, to be honest. And I think we should aim for another field as well, possibly. But we'll see. See how it goes. But for now, we're almost done. Oh, I estimated 6,000. I think we are going to be a little bit over that. We'll see how accurate my guess was. And once this is done, I will sleep. There isn't a sleep function on this map, so I have to just skip through the night at times 120. So I'll do that off screen, and tomorrow morning we'll get that field fertilised, and then we'll get on with the grass, because we are just about done here. There we go, perfect. So 5822, I was a little bit off. Right, I'll head down to the port and I'll see you there in a second. The procession has arrived, so let's get this emptied. Take this guy off of there. Oops. We'll wait until the combine is finished unloading, obviously. That would be good. There we go. So, get over here and get rid of this lot. Yeah, look at that. That's a good amount of money. So 6,000 in harvest income, plus another 5,000 in contract income. Cool. Right, now let's have a quick look. I guess miscellaneous. So that's a fuel tank. Diesel and DEF, okay. I know there always was one in FS19. Because, yeah, the van, or yeah, the transport can actually have a mobile workshop in there, but that's not really what I wanted. That's disappointing. Can't think of anything else that could be undone. Okay, well, we're going to have to head back to the farm. I will get to the morning and then we will get on with the fertilizing. So I'll see you in the morning. It's the morning. We need to get on with making these silage bales because unfortunately I can't fertilize the field because what's happened is field 43 has become ready to harvest, so no more fertilizing allowed. What I've done is I've bought a few pieces of equipment and I've rented some. I did record the start of this section and then the recording stopped working, so obviously I had to just continue as far back as I could in my save. Unfortunately that means you missed me buying everything. You'll see it as we go through. One of the things I've decided to do though is finally use this front mower. It makes things a lot easier, and this tractor is not going to struggle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and straight away I'm going to get this all cut, then I will row it up, and when we're ready for the baling, that's when I will come back and show you the new equipment we've got. So I'll see you in a minute when everything is cut and rowed. Right, everything has been cut, and as you can see I've rowed it all up nicely. So the next thing to do is to get baling. What I've done is I've bought this baler. I'll show you in the store in a second. It's just a very nice round baler, very cheap as well. And we've leased this silage bale wrapper. It's the Ursus. It's a mod, but it's very cheap to lease, so it's good. In order to move the bales afterwards, I did buy a front loader and a round bale grab. So let me just hop in here. And we'll get this. Oops. Get him following there. Yep. I have already set these distances up, so they should work correctly. Let me just do something quickly. Okay. So right a bit. Get him turned on. Oh, actually, forgot something there, didn't I? It'd be really useful if got this guy ready to go. So he's unfolded. Do I need to do anything to turn him on? No. It should work exactly as it is. This guy. We've got variable bale capacity turned on as well. I'm going to do 8,000 litre bales because I don't want too many, but I think 8,000 is probably okay. 4,000 is standard. We're going to do 8. So if I get the pickup lowered, there we go, turn it on, I will get on with doing this. Let's just going to have to really hope that this works properly. I know when I was testing this baler, its pickup is not very wide. However, I can live with that based on the price of it. I mean, it was so cheap, it was ridiculous. But as you can see, it's old. It's a very old baler. Essentially, we bought a second-hand baler. I just double check. I think that's on the right path. 8,000 should allow us to quite nicely pick everything up without making too many bales. So that's what I want, really. Don't want to have 30 bales to move at the end. That would be a bit silly. Almost there. There we go. That should be the one. Now the next test will be if this works properly. Let's hope it does. Looks like it's working. Yep, I think it's working properly. Perfect. So I will time-lapse through this. Once we're closer to the end of the field, I'll rejoin you. So enjoy a bit of music, a bit of a time-lapse baling session. See you in a minute. As you have been able to see for the last minute of this, minute of my time, not yours, I'm currently just running around the field trying to collect up the last bits of grass. As I said, this pickup isn't the best, so it does drop a little bit of grass sometimes, but it's almost done. We've got enough for this final bale, and then I might change the variable capacity down again, just to try and get one final smaller bale, maybe a 2,000 litre bale. The Follow Me worker has also had a problem, so I cut him down. Right, let's just change the bale capacity. Let's go for some 2,000 litre bales. Right, and we'll come back to this guy. Get him up there to do some following again. So there's still a couple of bits left on the field. Done pretty well so far. We'll just double check exactly how well. So how many bales have we made? Statistics, 11 bales, so that's 88,000 so far. And the bales we're going to make now will obviously be 2,000 litre bales. So a little less capacity, but if it means we can pick everything up, then I'm happy with that. So yeah, it's just a case now of running up and down the field, grabbing all these missed pieces of grass, so I can complete all the final bales we've got. Because the next thing I'm going to be using this baler for is straw, so I don't really want to have any grass left in it. I'd rather that all the grass was gone, and we can make what money we can from the silage we've got. But I think we'll be able to get 2 bales from what's left. Now I know I missed a bit there. I am doing that kind of on purpose. Helper Philip is blocked by an object. What's Helper Philip blocked by this time? A bale. He decided to mount a bale. Okay. The helpers are not having a good day today. Philip back over here. There we go, Philip. And back into this guy. We'll continue picking up pieces. Now I know it probably seems a little bit strange to be driving directly next to our silage pit, making silage bales. The reason for it is not because I'm fed up with making silage or anything like that, it's just because I wanted to have something a little bit different, a bit of variation. Because we tend to do the same work over and over again. 3 of our fields need harvesting, which is just going to be, that's going to be a whole episode on its own, just of harvesting. So I was just trying to make things a little bit different. Just doing something that we don't normally do. Usually because of the cost, but this time, given the amount of bales we've made, we are definitely going to be able to pay for our equipment, leasing cost. Hopefully for the cost of buying this baler as well. That'll be great. Because it is still, I know I keep saying it all the time, but it is still my aim to buy that pig farm and a bunch of pigs. But to do that, we need a lot more money. And to get a lot more money, we need to do things like this, like silage bales. I just want to see if I can change. I can. Right, I'm going to switch that down to a 1500 bale then. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of grass left on this field. Because there isn't much. Once this is done, we've got to pick them all up, hopefully, because they are bigger bales and there are less of them. It won't take so long. That is what I'm hoping anyway. But whether that will go to plan, who knows? So I can see a bit left, but there's not much now. Really hoping we can fill this last barrel. It's only 1500 litres, we don't need much grass for that. And I can show you the lovely new trailer that I have bought, I think. Pretty sure I bought it. Because I knew that we were going to need to be making bales for straw and things. So I think I bought it. I'll double check afterwards. The good thing about the variable bale though is that it seems I can adjust it even while I've got a bale in creation. Which means if we get to 1500 and it looks like, if we get close to 1500, it looks like we've still got plenty of grass lying around, then we can of course increase it to 2000 and try and fit the extra 500 in there. Sure if that's going to be an issue that we have to deal with, because I don't see much left on this field anymore. Sarah's blocked. Okay, no, Sarah can stay blocked for a moment. I don't need her right now because there's no bale to pick up, annoyingly. As much as I would like her to be required, currently she can stay mounted on top of that silage bale. Seriously. The workers have had a real issue with these silage bales today. And I honestly don't know why. They just seem to be a little bit dumb. Okay, so I can see one more piece behind me which I will pick up. But it appears we are not going to have enough in here that we would need to make an extra bale, which is a shame, but there we go. Okay, well, pick up, turn the baler off. Now, unless this is a magic baler that allows me to drop, no, it doesn't look like it is. Right, the baler will get put away afterwards, but let's go to the shop and I will show you where this lovely baler lives. So this is it right here. Very, very nice. I've obviously modded it a little bit. I think I put the white tyres on and I changed the colours. It's really nice. 70 horsepower, only 20,000 to buy, so we got that. This is the wrapper we've leased. Nice and small, but you know, it does the job. And as for a trailer, I'll show you in a moment what it really looks like. But it's this. I'm pretty sure I bought that. Let's have a look. I did buy it, there we go. Perfect. So let's just hop out. We'll fix this guy. Yeah, get you sorted. So we're not doing a balancing act anymore. Right. This guy, I'm just going to leave him here for now. We are going to head off to the shop where I'm going to return the wrapper and pick up the trailer. I'll be back at the field in a minute, ready to pick these bales up. So I'll see you in a second. Right, in the field now, and this is our lovely trailer. As you can see, built specifically for round bales, only 8 of them at a time, and we have made 12, but that's okay, I think. I also bought a weight, very, very heavy weight, because this guy's going to need a bit of help picking these up, I think. We've got the weight at the front, which I think is 3,000, so we've got that one at the back as well, which should help counteract the weight of the bale. And yeah, we can get these picked up. So I'll probably do it partly as a time lapse, but we'll do the first couple live. And this will also be the first time I'll actually be using my joystick to do this, which is very exciting. Only thing is, I don't remember. No, I'll be back in a second. So I have worked out what was going wrong. Ah, that's the one. So that looks good. Let's see how easy it is to get these bales loaded. Let's just have a look. Yeah, this bale is heavy, you can tell. So I'll do the middle first, I think. At least I would if I could line this up properly. I'm doing a very good job here. Oh, that should be alright, shouldn't it? Yeah, it could be better, couldn't it? Oh, interesting. What is going on there? Okay, let's try another bell. Let's see if we can do that any better. Forward. we do one at the back, I think. It's not the neatest, I'll have to admit to that, I think, but it's not bad. Right, so I'll get the rest of these quickly put in place, as well as possible at least, and I'll see you in a minute, once we're all loaded up, and yeah, got the first load done. So, see you in a minute. Right, so we've just got one more left to fit in the trailer. As you will have noticed, I'm not particularly good at getting them on the trailer. Yeah, I've not been doing a particularly good job of getting them on there, or at least getting them into the right position. The trailer seems to be very sensitive. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, it is. So, we'll see though. The other four, I think I will just do them myself without the trailer. I don't think we need to bring the trailer all the way back for 4 bales when the yard is close, and those 4 are the closest to the yard as well. Seems a little bit pointless, to be perfectly honest. So I think we'll just get this guy here on. There we go. Look at that. He popped in nicely. Perfect. Right. Well, those 4 I will take back to the yard by hand. I'll get all packed up. But that's it. If I quickly pop up, you can see we've managed to get ourselves, what was it, 11 bales of 88,000, of 8,000, so that's 88,000 litres, and another bale of 2,000. So we've got 90,000 litres from here, all in some nice compact bales, which will make it a lot easier to sell later on. I think we've done really well. Next time, got some harvesting to do. I'm going to try and find a way to sort of break it up so that we don't have to harvest all 3 fields in one episode, because that's incredibly boring. But as for now, thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our little bit of grass cutting, silage baling adventure. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.